Humor. I mean, we all use humor. That's one that with a new exchange, I have to sort of check at the door because I love to use humor, as Beth will know, in my family. But that one is a bit of understanding the patient first, understanding where they're coming from, but being able to inject it to lighten up an intense situation. And we use it all the time. Well, for example, we see patients that require narcotic opioids on a regular basis. And one of the biggest side effects of narcotic opioids is the problem of constipation. Not only is it a problem, it can be quite severe. And often when we get a new referral, we have a significant problem with constipation. And of course, we have the solution. And the solution is, a series of colon events to cleanse the colon, which means enemas. Sometimes just to lighten that and how we present it, we use humor, and it's always really well received. And families can get into it, and then they demonstrate what their humor is, and then we can join them. Where a spouse can say, "Oh, yeah, I always knew he was full of it," or we can always just share that, or we've got something for you to take home. But it really lightens it up for the patient if we feel comfortable enough. There will always be those patients we would never touch that. But it could be a small word. It's just a small word. Or yesterday I told a patient, and I wasn't sure because he was very intense, Brenda, he had a lot of depressive issues, and we wanted to protect him from any humor, but at the end of the day I knew that this is probably one way he used to deal with things in the past. He was accompanied with his spouse. And we always say, well, we're going to call you. We're going to call you before the end of the weekend to see how things are going, and it's always by telephone. So I said to him, and he was just staring at the floor, not making eye contact. I said, "I'm going to call you." And he goes, "Mm-hmm." And I said, "I'm going to call you, and you can't run. You can run, but you cannot hide, because I will find you out." And I knew I could say it by then. And he just raised one eye and looked at me, and his wife was already chuckling. And he just cracked his one and only smile that whole afternoon. I knew it lightened it, and I know that the rapport that I can have now with him on the telephone might be, just the next step.